What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Fan Friday, and for those who don't know, I posted a thing on Facebook saying, "Hey guys, vote for your favorite deck, and the deck with the most likes will win." And that deck was Poliwrath. Yep, just good old Poliwrath from the new Sun and Moon Gardens Rising set. Poliwrath has a split spiral punch for 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not confused. Okay, so that's going to be your big attack now. Our follow-up attacks can be Wake Up Slap. They both go hand in hand. 80. If your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 80 more damage. They remove all special conditions from that Pokemon. So 80 plus 80 is 160 plus 30 is 190. So you're pretty much not gonna everybody except for some Megas and maybe some Fighting Fury Belt Pokemon. You can do 190, which knocks out like the 190 HP Pokemon, so that's really good, right? And then they're confused, so they flip tails, they don't hit you and stuff like that. But it does run into some problems. Your opponent can retreat out of confusion, they can use Olympia, Pokemon Center Lady, they can flip heads and kill you or something. There's some things going on for you for sure. And you're stage 2 Pokemon, and we know Decidueye is everywhere. You're weak to grass, Decidueye is probably not a loss, but whatever, we're just going to hope not to play that. Now playing a 4-3-4 Poliwrath line. Fully Poliwag with the Water Gun and Hydro Pump. We got the Poliwhirl. It has 10 more HP. It has 1 more retreat cost, but this guy can use a DCE to attack, and this guy can use a Water Energy attack. So I think these are better than the older, than the generations Poliwag and Poliwhirl that we have. But our main attacker is going to be Poliwrath with a Split Power Punch and Wake Up Slap. Now, we already got 2-2 Octillery because we're playing so many Water Pokemon with Dive Ball that we should be okay. 2-2 line, we only need the 1 just to help us draw into more cards over and over again. Now, we're playing 4 Dive Ball to get out those Water Pokemon. We play 15 of them. 3 Level Ball can get you out Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Remoraid, and Octillery. 4 Rare Candy, yeah, 4. Now, you could cut this down, for maybe a stadium card. You're gonna notice I don't play any stadiums. We're just gonna try and hope that stadiums don't come into play, but there's really not that much space. I try to make the deck as consistent as I can and be like, whatever, we'll just auto lose a stadium war. I mean, the worst one is like Perilous City that makes you do like 20 less damage, which is pretty bad. But then you still confuse them if they flip tails, then you should be okay. But 1 special charge to get back your special energies. You're gonna notice we play 8 of them, but it's mainly for our DCEs. 1 Super Rod can help you get back water energies plus a Pokemon. Now you could play Rescue Stretcher instead to put 1 in your hand or 3 in the deck, but you can't get back your water energies. But then you have Special Charge, get back Splash Energies. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 VS Seeker. No Ultra Ball because we already play 7 Ball Search cards, like 4 Dive Ball, 3 Level Ball. 1 Lysandre, you could play more, but whatever, we're just testing out today. 3 and a 3 Sycamore. Now, this might be the lower end of supporter cards, but I'm hoping with the consistency of like a 4-3 Search Ball, 4 Trainers Mail, that we're able to get an Octillery out fairly quickly and start using that Bissell hand to draw 5 cards in our hand. 3 Choice Band, so we do 30 more damage, which is really nice because that means Split Spiral Punch does 30, plus the Choice Band is 30, so 60, and the Wake Up Slap is 190 if needed, and if your opponent retreats out of this, they have like 170 HP. You get the Lysandre up and take a knockout because 8 plus 3 is 110, plus 60 is 170, which it does hit some good numbers if they do have 170 HP, and that can help us out a lot. If they flip tails for confusion, they take 30 more damage, and then maybe you could try to do something else outside of that. So Split Power Punch and Wake Up Slap plus Choice Band is definitely a deadly combo if it can pull off correctly. Now, if 2 Float Stone, you could cut down to 1 because you really only need 1 Octillery, but I put 2 in there just in case we need to retreat somebody later on. I think everybody, nope, never mind. I was going to say everybody has 1 retreat cost, but that's not true. It goes 1, 2, 3, so that's definitely not true. So Float Stones are definitely needed in this deck. But we play 4 DCE for the Wake Up Slap because we need that to do the maximum amount of damage. 4 Splash Energies. That way, if your Pokemon's knocked out, it returns back into your hand, so you can just keep recycling your Poliwrath fairly easily, and 4 Water Energy. Now, we do play a lot of Water Energies, because I expect our Poliwrath to be knocked out a lot, and we just keep, like, recycling them with, like, Splash Energies, and then we can just attach, like, a Splash Energy again, and then maybe Water Energy, and I think the main thing is, like, to keep using Split Spiral Punch and confuse them. And just hope they run out of resources and they have to start flipping coins to hit you. And if they flip tails, it goes your way. Then you can Wake Up Slap to knock them out and get rid of all their energies that way. So Poliwrath, is it a good deck or not? We're going to find out today on Fan Friday to see if we can win a game. Now, we're not playing any Leaf Blowers because I'm not too scared about Fighting Fear Belt. It seems like a lot of people have cut Fighting Fear Belt and instead are playing Choice Bands to help take knockouts, which I do agree with. I think that's a strong play for sure. But that's why I don't have any Leaf Blowers in the deck. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go like the Facebook page. Links are down below to the Facebook page. I think of Twitter, Snapchat. There's a lot of different things. Follow me on Snapchat if you want to see my adventures, especially this weekend when I go play League and I goof around at my friend's house. And you can see me just... The other day I was playing Kingdom Hearts on Snapchat. So there's a lot of stuff going on. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button and let's see the deck in action. Alright guys, so against Gamer0111, playing a Dark Psychic and a Colors deck, so maybe the Dark or a Hoopa deck, okay? So we won the coin flip, which is great, yes, we'd like to go first. We need a great turn one instead of a bunch of Pokemon, and we get a Poliwag, a Level Ball, Trainers Mail, not... Alright, we just need to hit like an in off that Trainers Mail. We can put a Splash Energy in the Poliwag, but then of course I'm always scared of Enhanced him, right? It's always a possibility. But we see two Pokemon come to our opponent. We'll press done. And let's start the party, guys. So an Yveltal and an Yveltal. Alright, so I'm going to Love Ball for another Poliwag. Get two Poliwags on the field. So it might be an Yveltal or a Boater deck. So grab a Poliwag, play that guy down, play a Trainer's Mail. Look at top 4 cards of our deck. We'll grab a Float Stone so that we don't draw into it again. We'll play the next Trainer's Mail. We'll play the other Trainer's Mail. And we find another Dive Ball. Alright, that's not good. We could Dive Ball for a Remoraid. Put the Remoraid down, put a Special Energy on the active, and just pass onto our opponent's turn. Now, he might be thinking, oh, he might like, does he need it in? Does he not need it in? Because he might be thinking, you know, I don't need it in because he never played anything, but he could think I have a really good hand, like a Rare Candy, Poliwrath. He probably doesn't know what our attacks do either, so he's probably like really confused. We just gotta hope he like doesn't play Olympia. Alright, so there's a Choice Band going to the bench. We don't care about Choice Band. We're not EX or GX, so we don't care about that card. There's a Dark Energy goes to the active, which is great for us. That's fantastic. Okay. We just got a top deck, a supporter card. Maybe a Octillery be good. We could put down, okay, Choice Band to the active, okay. And a Sycamore, unfortunately. Does he discard an N? Open okay, there was not an M, but he did have a Lysandre. I like how the X's are on the Yveltal saying, hey, these cards do not work. A Trubbish will come down and pass onto our turn, okay. So we get a... Seeker. Alright, I guess we'll go for a Water Gun for 10 damage. Take that, Yveltal. That's not good, guys. Alright, so on to our opponents. We're gonna draw a card. Okay, alright, so. Alright. Let's see. I mean, do we top deck a Love Ball, a Dive Ball? Do I set up the Remoraid and not the Remoraid? Oh boy. I think I'm gonna set up the Poliwag. Okay, so there's a DC on the active. He will pitch Black Spear for the knockout. I think I am gonna promote the Poliwag though, just in case we like top deck like a boss. And we do have another Poliwag ready to go, so that's fine. We just gotta hope we top deck a Sycamore, an N, a Dive Ball, a Love Ball. Any of these cards will help us draw something at least. We do have 3 VS Seekers in our hand, which is insane. Oh my goodness. Alright, but let's see what our opponent does. Let's see if a Lysandre maybe. He already has a VS Seeker in the discard pile. But I think you want to take out the Poliwag no matter what. Maybe he wants to take out the Remoraid if we draw into an Octillery. He might not want us to have that. Okay. It's an Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards from his hand. We gotta hope he doesn't get a Garbodor out. If he gets... Oh, discards an Olympia. Oh, no. Olympia. Alright, so there's a Garbodor. Okay. If he puts that down, we have... And until we cannot use Octillery. Alright, so there's a Garbodor coming down. Does he have a Float Stone or not? Nope, no Float Stone yet, so 6 into the active. Poliwag will get knocked out, but he'll return it back into our hand thanks to Splash Energy. We'll send the other Poliwag, and we have to top deck right now, and there's a Trainer's Mail. We're going to play the Trainer's Mail, and there's a Dive Ball, so we can use Octillery this turn. So we got a Dive Ball, put that down. We'll get an Octillery, okay. Put the Octillery down to the bench. Alright, go get him, Octillery. I put down Octillery. We'll put down Poliwag, put a Choice Band on the bench. Float Stone and Abyssal Hand for 2. This needs to be the best Abyssal Hand ever, and it's a Sycamore Rare Candy. Well, whatever. Well, Sycamore discard 3 VS Seekers. There's a... Okay, we get a Rare Candy. Oh my goodness. But we don't have a Water Energy. No! Alright, so grab that. We will Level Ball. For another Poliwag. Okay, so we have one Poliwag prize. We'll grab that. Put that guy down. We will, I think we just pass right here. I'm gonna put a DC on the bench Poliwag and just pass it to our opponent's turn. He could Lysandre up, which would be kind of unfortunate, but whatever. He can't two-shot us right now, so that's good. We have 150 HP. So, you know, Pitch Black Spirit not taking a knockout just yet, so that's good note. I'm gonna play next turn. Let's put down a Poliwhirl, Dive Ball for another Poliwhirl, in for a new hand of 6. Looking for a Splash Energy to use the Split Spiral Punch for 30 and try to confuse that Yveltal. Now he does play that Olympia, which is what I'm scared of. Olympia makes you switch out of the active, and there we see a Float Stone going to Garpoder. He was a turn late. Now he might have had that and like opted not to play it. There's Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 cards. Alright, so he discards a VS Seeker, which is one less Olympia play you have to worry about, and a DCE, okay. Alright, and we'll see a Pitch Black Spear doing 60, but we'll be able to confuse him this turn. But he will be able to use like Olympia, get out of the active spot, but he has to 3-shot this Poliwrath. So Pitch Black Spear doing 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Alright, so he's going to knock out the Poliwrath no matter what. We'll put down a Poliwhirl to this guy. We'll Dive Ball for another Poliwhirl. Okay, so we got both these guys, and we just gotta find, I'm hoping a Splash Energy, but a Water or Splash will work fine for this. We got Poliwhirl, we'll put that down, and we will end for a new hand of 6. Can we find a Splash Energy? Because that's what we really want to see, and we don't find one, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll put a Water Energy in the active, and yeah, we'll go for the Split Spiral Punch. We will confuse the active. Alright, so 30, confuse. Will he attack this turn? Will he retreat? He can just manually retreat if he wants to. That is a possibility, but then we can Dive Ball for a Poliwrath. Put on the bench one, and then we don't have any more Poliwags left. But we do have a Super Rod, okay? Alright, so there's another Yveltal EX coming down, okay? We'll see. Does he retreat? Does he have a Dark Energy? There's a Dark Energy to the bench. Alright, will he retreat, or will he try to go for a Pitch Black Spear? If he whiffs, he'll hurt himself for 30. Which is good. But he can just retreat attack with this guy, which is fine. Alright, so let's see. Now, if he takes a knockout, he goes down to 4 prize cards. We can then end him again. We can send it this Poliwhirl, put a Choice Band on it, and just go for it. Which is okay. We're guaranteed a Poliwrath attack, maybe, if we find an energy next turn. I just hope we find a Splash Energy, because that's what we kind of need to keep recycling these Poliwraths over and over and over again. And then also comes out of VS Seekers. Alright, so there's retreat to the Yveltal. He will Evolve for the knockout. We're both the Octillery does have the free retreat, so that's fine. And do we see a Y Cyclone or an Eva Ball here? He has attached a Dark to this guy. He hasn't played any Max Elixirs, which I don't know if he plays. He might have cut him because he's scared of the other Garboder with the Trash Avalanche. That could be a possibility, okay? Just unfortunate we didn't find a Splash Energy. If we did, we could have put down the Poliwrath, put down Poliwag, and then end for a new hand. But whatever. I'm still feeling... I mean, I don't know if I'm feeling, like, super confident. Because this is our last Dive Ball as well. Okay. But, we'll just wait to see what our opponent does here. Does he Y Cyclone? Actually, Y Cyclone does... yeah, Y Cyclone would knock us out. So, Evolve 400, take a knockout, going to have 4 prize cards. Alright, so let's send the Octillery. Alright, so get him Octillery onto our turn. We get a Trainers Mail, okay? So we'll play the Dive Ball. With the Dive Ball, we'll grab a Poliwrath, okay? We'll put down the Poliwrath. With Level Ball, but it really doesn't do anything. I'm going to Choice Band this guy, and I'm going to end for a new hand. Hopefully we find a Splash Energy. And we find a Water Energy. No Splash Energy, okay? Alright, but he... 1, 2, 3... He actually is not taking a knockout on our Poliwrath, so that's fine. We'll just retreat and go for the Split Spiral Punch. Alright, so we're doing 60 damage because the Choice Band, Confuse, and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, so on to our opponent's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only doing 100, 140 with the DCE, so he physically cannot knock us out. There's a Max Elixir, okay. Now if he had Olympia plus Max Elixir, that would be scary because then he could take a knockout. But they would see a VS Seeker on the bench. Evital, okay. Was he another Max Elixir? Oh boy. I think we need a. Man, I kind of want a Super Rod, then I kind of don't want to right now. Alright, so Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 70 cards. Okay, discard the Super Rod, hasn't found another Super Rod, and like I said, he is not taking a knockout this turn, and we could knock him out. Another Max Elixir coming down, oh my goodness, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, alright, so he's still not taking a knockout here. And will he retreat this Evital, discarding the DCE, retreat the Evital EX. So Trainers Mail, look at tougher cards of his deck. Okay, there's a Sycamore for next turn, but we're definitely just going to end him no matter what to 4 cards. And we just gotta hope it sticks. I'm gonna Super Rod to put the Poliwag and Poliwrath back in the deck. I think, yeah, so, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He still is not taking a knockout on our guy. Yep, because it's 4 or 5, so 120. And will he attack this turn? Alright. Does he attack with? That's what we're hoping. Nope. Gonna treat the Evital EX, paying that DC retreat cost, and we will see an attack. Now, this is fine because we can end him, confuse him again, and still looking okay here. 8, 9, 10, 11. Because now we can use Choice Band and knock out the Evital EX next turn with this guy, which is really cool if we find a Water Energy. So I'm still feeling okay. Alright, so Y Cycle, I'm gonna do 90, move a Dark Energy to the bench, which means he can send this guy next turn and attack us, but I am 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so on our turn. Okay, so we get a Poliwrath. We'll put that down. That's a good top deck there. We will Super Rod, shuffle back in 1, 2, 3. And we are going to VS Seeker for an N. Okay. Do we put Special Charge in the deck right now? We only get back a Splash Energy. No, I'm going to hold it for right now. Okay, so let's see what do we get out of these 60 cards. We get a DC, Rare Candy. Okay, I was looking for a special here. Oh my goodness. That's not what I wanted, but we do get a Dive Ball for a Poliwag. Not a Poliwhirl, Poliwag, thank you. Alright. We'll put down the Poliwag. We'll put a... I'm gonna Water Gym this guy. Part of me let's put a DC on the active and go for the Wake Up Slap. Because we do 8, 9, 10, 11, which means we can knock out the Poliwrath with a Choice Band plus an Energy, which seems pretty cool. But no, I'd rather do Confusion. I'd rather split Power Punch and, like, force him to retreat again, or have an Olympia. So 60, okay, onto our opponent's turn. Because, like I said, if he retreats and this guy attacks, we can then send this Poliwrath and take a knockout. Because we can use the Wake Up Slap for 180 plus a 30. So it's a Float Stone with the active, get free treat, unfortunately, okay. But that means he can't put a Fighting Fury Belt. I don't think he plays Fighting Fury Belts. I think a lot of people have cut those. We see Evital coming up, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. If he has an energy, he can knock us out. But what we really need to do is power up this Poliwag. If we can get enough energy on this guy, we might be okay. So we see him going to 3 price cards. We'll send up the Octillery. And do we talk like a special Splash Energy? Oh, we do. All right, so put a Splash Energy on this guy. We will Trainers Mail. Grab a Lysandre, okay. I'm just going to retreat right now and take a knockout. Okay, so we're going to Wake Up Slap for the knockout, doing 110 plus a 60 is enough for a knockout. We go down to 4 prize cards. Okay, so 1 and 2. We get a Splash Energy and a Choice Band. Okay, so if he takes a knockout here, what we can do is Rare Candy into the Poliwrath. Garbodor will come up, okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's doing 140. He just needs 1 energy, and we gotta hope he does not have an in. If he has an in, that'd be pretty bad because we have Rare Candy plus Poliwrath coming into our hand right now. Alright, and let's see, what does our opponent do here? Does he find the Evital? We're gonna have the Poliwag on the bench, which is great. Is this a full evolution? It is a full evolution, so that's good as well. And I'm feeling somewhat confident for sure. Because he goes into the Evital and swing, but then we're gonna put another Splash Energy, Rare Candy Poliwrath, and hit for another 60 with the split Spiral Punch. There's a Ninja Boy, okay. What is your Ninja Boy? What? Is he going to Ninja Boy Destined to the Evital? That could be really good, because they can't auto knock it out. But he's using a Ninja Boy right now. Does he have a Dark Energy in him? If he does not have a Dark Energy, we can Lysandre his Evital take a knockout with the Wake Up Slap, which is great. Alright, so let's see, what does a Ninja Boy get? Does he have enough Dark Energy in hand? He's already played 3 DCs, 2 Darks, 3 in the field, and there is an Aura Guru coming out, but he already has Garbodor in play, so we don't care about that. He must have his other third Evital prize. Was he Evital EX coming up? Okay. And 60 plus 20 damage, okay. Alright, so he can't end us. Does he have a Dark Energy? If he does not have a Dark Energy, we'll take a knockout with the Wake Up Slap, doing 110, knocking out this Evital EX. Alright, so Trubbish coming down. Don't care about Trubbish. Oh my goodness. Does he not have the energy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's going to whiff it by 10. Oh man. Oh, we're going to take down the Evital deck. And there's a Wise Cyclone for 90. Going to move a Dark Energy to shoot that Oran Guru so that way he can use Psychic later on. It looks like he did prize one of his Evital. So we'll get a Rare Candy. We are going to put a Splash Energy on the bench and go for a Wake Up Slap. We're going to put a Choice Band on the bench as well. And we're going to go for another Wake Up Slap. Taking a knockout, doing 110 damage exactly to that Evital EX, going down to 2 prize cards. Now, if my opponent has an energy, he can go for Oran Guru and attack us this turn. Psychic will do a ton of damage, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but here Garbodor. If he does not have an energy, I'm just going to Lysandre this guy up, use it to the Wake Up Slap. And there's a Trainers Mail. Alright, so, my goodness, what is happening right now? Are you about to take on Evital? With Poliwrath? Really? Are we about to do this? We have 2 prize cards left. Okay. He could VS Seeker for another Ninja Boy to put his Evital back out, but then we have a DC plus Poliwrath coming out, which we can use another Wake Up Slot for the knockout. These Choice Bands are making like all the difference. Choice Band doesn't really make that much difference. A Garbodor coming out, which is not the other Garbodor, so that's good. There's an Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from his hand. Discards a Lysandre and an Escape Rope. Is that last card in his hand a Sycamore? Alright, he already discarded a Super Rod, so he can't Super Rod. There's Evital is back in. There's a Fright Knight coming out. We don't care about Fright Knight, really. I mean, it's kind of scary, but we don't care too much about it right now. My plan is definitely the Lysandre, the Oran Guru. Take a knockout. That's the only real option. He already played 3 VS Seekers. There's a VS Seeker. What will he get with this? Will it be a Ninja Boy, a Sycamore, an N? If he does not have in, we have a Rare Candy plus Poliwrath at the next turn. And there's a Sycamore. If he swings with his Oran Guru like I think he's going to, we'll be able to knock out this. Oh my goodness, he discards the Evital as well. He didn't even put it down. Interesting. Okay. Now the only thing that can ruin our plan if he has an E-Hammer to discard our Splash Energy. Oh boy. Alright, so there's the energy going to Oran Guru. Does he have an Enhanced Hammer? If he does not, we will knock out his only attack. And Oran Guru coming up. Does he have the energy or not? Oh boy. If not, we can use Wake Up Slap for the knockout. Okay, a Tauros coming out, which is kind of scary. There's a Max looks to Tauros. But the thing about Tauros is we're gonna Wake Up Slap and then attack. And Wake Up Slap, ooh, actually will activate enough to take a knockout. So there's a, okay, so going down to 2 prize cards. So Poliwrath return back into our hand. So we'll send in the Octillery, okay. Alright, so on our turn, we will Rare Candy into a Poliwrath, okay. Put down another Poliwag. Put a DC on this guy. Yeah, put a DC on this guy. Retreat. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna go for a Wake Up Slap right now. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna take a knockout, go down to 1 prize card. My plan is to Lysandre the Garbodor next turn, get it stuck in the X spot because there's a 3 retreat cost. I don't know how many Float Stones he played. There's a Water Energy going in our hand. He has played 2 Float Stones so far. How many VS Seekers? 3 VS Seekers, okay. We'll see a Garbodor coming up with a Float Stone, okay. On to our opponent's turn. Gonna draw a card. He is down a lot of energies already. 7, 8, 3 DCs, okay. Alright, so Float Stone to the other Garbodor, so we cannot do the Lysandre play. But what we can do is Spiral Punch the Tauros. There's a Choice Band to the Tauros. Ultra Ball, going to start 2 cards from his hand. It looks like he might go for an end this turn. Alright, so this card's a Sycamore and a Escape Rope, which means he's probably going for an end this turn. Okay. But an in here is fine because we can still split spiral punch the Tauros, and we get a Sycamore. Oh, sick top deck. All right, so we'll see if Field Blower get rid of our Choice Band. Unfortunately, okay, so I think that's our last Choice Band as well. Yeah, that'd be our last Choice Band and our last and a Float Stone as well. But we're still gonna split spiral punch. Could go for Wake Up Slot for 80, but we need Confusion because if we get the Confusion off, we're good to go. He's just played 3 of VS Seekers. He might have to use the last one for... No, actually, since he used a Field Blower to get rid of our Choice Band, a Mad Bull GX will not knock us out. And he's just going to pass onto our turn. Right, so we get a Poliwrath. We have 2. I'm just going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, okay. There's a Water Energy, Lysandre, okay, so we'll put a Splash Energy on this guy. And right now, we're just going to go for a Wake Up Slot for 80. Okay, so if we can just, if he doesn't in us, we can VS Seeker for Lysandre, bring the Garbodor in, win the game. Going down to 3 cards in his deck. I don't know why he didn't evolve the Ord. Well, if he evolved the Orgura to Tauros, he would have lost earlier. But we see a Dark Energy of the Tauros. We have a Lysandre in hand. He'll be forced to use his last VS Seeker on a on Olympia. So there's a VS Seeker for the end. He is going to end us to win, but this is fine, I think. Oh, Lysandre. Who is he going to Lysandre up? I do not care about this. You can Lysandre the Octillery. He can hit the Poliwag, but Poliwag returns back in her hand. There's the Lysandre. That is his 4th and last of Lysandre. But what we can do is VS Seeker, bring that Garbodor back up and take a knockout with the Wake Up Slot. And Poliwrath will win this game. He goes down to 1 prize card, but it's not enough. And Poliwrath will take the game. Oh my goodness. On to our turn. We will Lysandre, bring up that Garbodor, and we will Wake Up Slap for the game. And there we go, guys. That one Lysandre making the difference. Looks like he did price his other Evital, but we'll take that. He discarded his Super Rod, and there we go, guys. There is the Poliwrath deck, and maybe it is viable. The Confusion is really nice. You can see our opponent was like, oh, I'm confused. I gotta retreat and waste all my energies. And with Choice Band, like, you hit for 60, and then another 80 for 110, and then you hit some great numbers like 170, and win the game, guys. But hopefully, you show it. Let's look at our opponent's deck real quick. Yeah, he did play 3 Evital, so he definitely prized one of them. Played the 1 Tauros, 1 Field Blower, 4 Max Elixirs, 2 Escape Ropes, 2 Parallel Cities, which, that could have made the difference. If he had put the Parallel City on our side, make it where Water Pokemon do less damage, that would have been really bad, but he never put that down, which is great for us. And yeah, there we go, guys. We're taking a game with our Poliwrath deck. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Fan Friday. Thanks for watching. I know it's only 1 game, but this 1 game was insane. But I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Alrighty, bye. Alright, guys. I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.